Welcome to the second in a series of discussions BCG is hosting with industry leaders on hot topics for financial institutions. Today, we are joined by Regelman, Senior Executive Vice President and Chief Executive Officer of Securities Services and Digital at BNY Mellon, and a member of BNY Mellon's Executive Committee to discuss the future of asset servicing, the importance of digital transformation, and diversity, equity, and inclusion for the industry. As CEO of Securities Services, Roman focuses on product strategy and development to accelerate the transformation of securities services into a more data and analytics-led business. As head of digital, he sets the direction for the firm's digital future and drives investments in digital capabilities. Prior to joining BNY Mellon, Roman was a partner and managing director at Boston Consulting Group. Hey, Roman, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Deepak. Great to be back at BCG and looking forward to our discussion.
It's lovely to have you. We're going to talk about three topics today. We're going to start with digital and digital transformation first. Then we're going to talk about asset servicing and security servicing at large. And number three, we're going to talk about talent. So let me start with digital as the first topic. We know that this industry is getting massively digitized and digital transformation is everywhere. And this affects your industry as well. So how in security servicing, how do you see as the future of security servicing as you think about digital?
Digital is part and parcel of our business. Frankly, it's part and parcel of any financial services business. But before I provide details, let me maybe talk about three horizons in our digital journey. The horizon one is digitizing the business we have today, which means every product, every process, every client interaction needs to become more digital. The horizon two, we call that end-to-end digital journeys. So this is a thinking about clients' value, the creation of clients' value end-to-end throughout the whole enterprise. In horizon three, a creation of new businesses. These days, new businesses tend to be digital businesses. They tend to be the data-led businesses. So that's the three horizons we're thinking about across the whole company.
Maybe just a related question that we'll move to is around digital assets. You know digital assets, better than any one of us. The whole financial services industry is torn about where the digital assets will take financial services industry. It's very important for your business, and we know you have done a lot around it. How do you think about the role of digital assets in security servicing?
So first of all, when we talk about digital assets, we talk about a new asset class and we talk about technology. Let me talk about both. New asset class. That's a spectrum of assets all the way from cryptocurrencies to stable coins to central bank issued digital currencies to tokenized assets. And within this spectrum, as you can imagine, there is lots of use cases, different regulations, and different products that industry can leverage. Then we talk about technology. So this is a technology based on blockchain, and that technology allows different use cases in the industry, allows smart contracts, much faster delivery of payments, and frankly, tokenization of existing assets that people been investing for a long time. So that's a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
As far as BNY Mellon concerned, we're really focusing on tokenized assets, and we want to offer all our services, from custody to fund services to collateral to cash, across this new asset class. And recently, we are the first GSIFI, which is a globally systemically important financial institution, that announced custody of digital assets in the US for select institutional clients.
Wonderful. In the context of digital assets, Roman, given this is a new asset class, how do you think about risk management principles around this one?
So the risk management for digital assets is both a very simple question and a very complex question. I'll start with the simple part. Everything that we do with 43 trillion of assets under custody needs to have extremely high bar in terms of risk management, resiliency, protection of all sorts of threats, and obviously on a very reliable platform. Yep. That applies to everything we do. Yep. And of course, that applies to digital assets. Yep. Now, what the specific part? With digital assets, you have new use cases and you have new threats. The focus on cybersecurity, information security broadly, handling keys, multiple people being involved in these processes. Some things are new. And we deployed a very robust risk management framework against that. Frankly, doing that for digital assets helps us to enhance overall risk management framework across the company and across our business.
So Roman, maybe from digital transformation, digital assets, let's move to your core industry, which is securities servicing. We have seen in the last several months, especially 2022, there has been, this part of the industry has been facing headwinds with asset prices sort of declining significantly, and especially your clients are under pressure, which I suspect leads to some impact on you guys. So how do you see this space evolving, and what are you doing about where the industry is?
So when we talk about industry overall, there are multiple forces affecting that, and obviously pressure on our clients is one of them. We are redefining our business to be much more of end-to-end business in support of our clients, which are asset managers and asset owners. The days of asset servicing just being a back office business are gone. It's back office, it's middle office, it's a front office, it's orchestration of solutions across the whole value chain for our clients. If you look at the recent deal we made with Aviva Investors, which is a large UK-based asset manager, it's really the end-to-end deal, allowing them to focus on what they do best, which is gathering and managing assets, and us providing a scalable and resilient and frankly future-proofed operating model across the whole value chain, across the whole investment management value chain. So that's one. A second thing is the role of data. The role of data in this industry is not only we can sell data management products to our clients, but it's becoming a connecting tissue of the whole operating model for us and for our clients.
You already partially answered my question, which is your investors today are really challenged by the depth and breadth of data that they face. How do you see the role of an asset servicer in providing that data platform to be able to manage that complexity?
I mean, first of all, we've been in data business for a long time. Roughly 20 years ago, we bought this company, Eagle, which actually provided the first, and in my mind, still the only, data management platform fully housed within asset servicer. But to answer your question, there are three parts of the data value proposition. Number one is actually data management software itself. Of course, our clients have a choice where they can go and get data management. And they can build it themselves too. But having the data management platform with 20-year plus history in this industry for the specific use cases is powerful. That's one. Number two, as data becomes a connecting tissue of our clients' operating models, data is what connects the front office to middle office to back office. Data is what allows clients to do the right oversight of their providers. That's our opportunity to really offer different and differentiated value proposition to our clients. And then number three is data helping us to make our model more efficient. One of the problems people have in the industry is reconciliation. What's reconciliation? Is basically checking one system against another. People reconcile custody versus accounting, accounting versus external brokers. Data helps that and frankly decreases the cost and enhances the risk profile of our offerings.
So Roman, we talked about digital, we talked about digital assets, we talked about data. But to do any of these things, you need really high quality talent, which has been very scarce. So how do you at BNY Mellon attract top talent to do these really sophisticated things?
You're absolutely right. Talent is critical. We focus on talent the same way as we focus on our business. We're in the intersection of trust and innovation. The bank is 238 years old. Alexander Hamilton was the founder. So we have a long legacy of trust. But trust is not only I can keep your assets today. Trust is also I will be there for the future, for you and for your clients. And that's where innovation comes in. It's not a balance of the two. It's yes and a yes. You absolutely need to be trusted and you have to be innovative. Go with that platform, you can attract great talent. You can attract great talent globally, and you can frankly leverage the best of what people in the bank know is running this business with external talent, people coming from fintechs, from much more data-driven businesses, and frankly, in some cases, from consulting.
One of the things that we know of through BCG research and otherwise, that to this new talent, diversity, equity, and inclusion is very important. What is BNY Mellon's approach to sustainability in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and why are you so personally passionate about it?
Diversity is critical for this very reason you mentioned, talent. It's a right thing to do, but it's also a great thing to do for the business. Focusing on diverse talent, we attract people that potentially wouldn't come to our industry otherwise. Sometimes I quip that if you want to be the head of accounting, you should have started as a first-line accountant 25 years ago. Versus if you want to be head of digital, that race only started 5 to 10 years ago. And that, frankly, offers different opportunities to diverse talent. And when we say diverse, this is obviously diverse in gender, diverse in ethnicity, but also diverse in the global views. This is people coming from fintechs, embracing innovation around the world. As you know, there is a lot of innovation, especially in digital, and digital assets are coming from Asia. So we've frankly been able to attract talent from around the world, really using that digital and diverse intersection, which in our mind is a differentiation of what we do.
Perfect. Well, on that high note, thank you very much, Roman, for spending the time with us. And all the best as you take asset servicing to the new heights.
Thanks, Deepak, and nice to be here again.